everyone, I just wanted to hop on here really quick and make a video just about what I've been up to and sort of where I'm at with everything as far as learning how to program and getting into software development. So I finished up my spring term classes pretty decent with some decent grades. I was planning to take what I learned from those classes and keep practicing it over the summer. That did not happen at all. I really slacked off over the summer, and I really wish that I would have not done that and used, what I learned with C#, HTML, CSS, those classes, and take that and build upon it. But unfortunately, I did not do that, and I kind of lost even some of the knowledge that I had from those courses. So I was really hoping to kind of start a project over the summer and get some of those projects up and running, or at least kind of planned out a little bit better. So that didn't work out. I did end up getting an interview for a mobile development internship through the school that I'm attending. The interview I thought went really well, but unfortunately, I didn't make the cut, and I did not get the internship. Now, I was actually surprised, honestly, that I got an interview in the first place, because I really don't have too much experience. The projects I put on my resume were school projects that I did. So it was really neat to have that experience just interviewing for a potential internship that would have been great to have, but didn't work out. That's okay. Still always good to get the interview experience. So now where I'm currently at is I started my classes, my fall term classes, about a month ago. So I'm now taking Python, JavaScript, Java, and then a web design class, web design tools. So it's part one of the first web development course that I took last term. So all of these classes are kind of structured the same way. They all start off with computer basics, software, hardware, and then they go into HTML, CSS, and touch on that a little bit. At least my JavaScript class does, and the web development tools class. But Python and Java kind of went over how computers store information and ASCII and all that different type of bytes, bits, storage methods, so that you can understand when you're programming how things are stored in the computer. So, and how the languages translate, computer language to readable language. So I am about, I want to say 5 weeks into my courses now. I really want to start taking some of what I've learned and putting it on this channel, or just starting back up with my study sessions again. This term I did end up creating a Discord channel for fellow CIS students, because when you're taking, all of my classes are online and remote. When you're taking all online remote classes, it's really hard to get that social aspect and just support from other classmates like you might have in a classroom setting, or just face-to-face with a professor. So I went ahead and asked who would be interested. Almost all my classmates said they'd love to, join a Discord, and so that's kind of taken off, which is cool. And I was going to have regular study sessions, but I don't really know how to formulate them, and I recognize that we're all really, really busy too, so it's hard to get everyone to collaborate and come on Discord and not waste everyone's time. So I made the Discord so that people can basically reach out for help on there if they need it, get quicker assistance that way. And so yeah, that's been working out well. And we do have a study room where people can share their screen and go over their code and stuff like that. So I think that is something that's helpful. I also had a fellow student in there inform me of a class that's offered that's kind of like secret, not really secret, but they don't advertise it on the school site. It's primarily aimed at engineering students. So the course is just a 1-credit course, and basically what it focuses on is creating real life projects that you can put on your portfolio and just kind of see how that whole process works. So when she told me about that, I jumped on it really quick. I emailed the professor that's in charge of that, and that is something that I'm going to start today. They were able to add me to the class, and I was able to ask this fellow student if I could join in on her project, and she said that's okay with her. So I'm really excited because hopefully, you know, I learn a lot with that and can be involved in a project that I can put on my GitHub and show to potential employers. Something I've been doing kind of on the side is Free Code Camp and the Odin project, just things that will help supplement and reinforce my learning so that I have a really strong, solid foundation. That's another thing that I wish I would have done like over summer, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, that's my plan now, is just hopefully getting a lot out of this 1-credit course when it comes to creating a project. I'll be working with a software developer so they can kind of show me the ropes, I'm hoping. And then, you know, once I get a little bit more comfortable, I want to be able to contribute and make my own project and start there. Kind of personal project, that's not really anything like awesome, like it's not really anything huge, is just the portfolio website that I'm making. It's just my personal developer website. So I'm working on that, and then, yeah, I think that's it. So I'm gonna try my best to kind of explain some Java, explain JavaScript as I'm learning it and reinforce the knowledge that way, because I think the best way to really retain that information is to be able to teach it to another person. Once you're able to teach that information to somebody else, I think it's a good indication that you've really learned the material. So I am just going to try and do that and get better about doing that. It is kind of hard because my computer area is like really out in the open now, and I can only do this at certain times because I have, you know, crazy household at times, my kids running around, dogs barking, always some noise happening in the background. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Oh, really quick, I did kind of abandon the Thinkful stuff. Like, I'm not doing anything with Thinkful anymore. I was thinking about hopping back on there and just finishing their little pre-work course just for fun. I might still do that, and if I do, I'll try and stream it. But yeah, I don't think that's the best path for me to take, especially since I was able to get back into school and I'm able to get my schooling paid for with grants, and I was awarded some scholarships too. So I'm gonna try and, you know, not get into debt and go a different direction. Just right now, I'm just trying to get my associates and then see if I can get my foot in the door and a job with that. And if I can, great. I'm gonna be so happy if I'm able to get something. But if not, I might consider some different options. Might look into getting a computer science degree, bachelor's degree. But that's only if, you know, I can afford it, and if I can get scholarships or something like that, because currently can't afford to get into debt and I can't really afford to pay for anything. And lucky for me, and for anybody that's interested in going into software development, there's so many free resources. Even if you didn't want to go to school or wanted to do something else, there's so many resources that you can take advantage of that is free for you, that you can learn. Even once you learn a little bit more, you can collaborate on GitHub with projects from, you know, other people. There's ways to do it that's smart, and it all depends on like what your work ethic is and how disciplined you are and how much structure you need. So definitely a lot of different paths to take. I'm doing school, like I said, listed my reasons why already. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here, and I hope that you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one.